Good evening and welcome to the Netzach Daily Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Carrying on from where we left off, Siman Kuf Mem Hey Seif Yod Dalet. Im Hima Uberes Iminika. If the widow or divorcee is pregnant, Lois Noselish Acher, and she had a Vlad Choftal Chidish, she may not marry another man until the child is 24 months old. Afilu Yolda La'acher Shnis Garsha Shnis Alma. Even if she gave birth after she was divorced or widowed, but she has not yet begun nursing, she must wait until the child is 24 months old. If there's some important purpose in getting married earlier in a specific case, you should ask a shaila. Sif Tezvov. A woman whose husbands from two previous marriages have both died while married to her, may not get married to a third man without asking a shaila. If a woman who hears that her husband has died in a different place, even if she heard this information from many trustworthy people, may not get married without presenting that question to a halakhic authority, meaning it's not just that she hears her husband died, it means that that husband is they are far apart in different, not in the same city obviously, it means different parts of the world. Let's say he's away on business, for argument's sake. So if Yud Zayin. If a man was suspected of relations with a married woman, and the husband of that woman then divorced her or died, she is forbidden to this man who is suspected of adultery with her. Because someone who becomes prohibited to her husband, she also becomes prohibited to the man she is suspected of being an adulterer with. Even if her husband divorced her merely on account of a sordid act, that it was rumored that she sinned with the suspected man, also it's forbidden for the suspected man to marry her. So if a man was suspected of having relations with a non-Jewish woman and she later converted to Judaism, he may not marry her. So if you test, a non-Jew had relations with a Jewish woman and then converted, again may not marry her. So if if a man divorces his wife so that his fellow can marry her, even if he did not make this stipulation explicitly with her, that the divorce is on condition that she married this second person, but as long as it is apparent that he was divorcing for this reason, also it's forbidden for the second man to marry her. Those women who this Chachamim said that a particular person may not marry them because of suspicions about a prior forbidden relationship, this woman and he may not even live in the same alleyway, as in they need to live apart, and they make sure they're apart as well. Someone who hears that his wife has committed adultery, even if the matter is not absolutely certain to him, he must ask a shaila whether it's permissible for him to continue to live with her. If a woman was divorced on account of her preteristic behavior, her immodest behavior, it is inappropriate for someone who is a virtuous man to marry her. If Chaf Dalad, Isha Ra'ab V'Deisel. If one is married to a woman who has bad character traits, she balas meriva, she's one who constantly quarrels. But she ain't sunuk if no she's and she's not modest in the manner of the daughters of Israel. Mitzvah legarsha afilu b'zivug rishon. It's a mitzvah to divorce, even if it's his first marriage. If hey. Mitzvah sachamim. There is a rabbinic commandment. She asked the Adam Bonav of Nosov Samach the Pirikon. A person should marry off his sons and daughters promptly when their marriageable age approaches. If you delay, then it'll come on to znus, or forbidden relations or improper thoughts. It is concerning. It says in the pasuk. It is concerning this. It says in the pasuk, you will be mindful of your home and not sin. Likewise, the sages made it. The Chacham made it incumbent on the children. The one who sees his wife is not going on the correct path. And she has a certain closeness with other men. You should rebuke her, warn about such behavior. And this should be done in private, not in public, obviously. Calmly in the matter of purity, in order to remove any potential stumbling blocks. And to guide on the straight path. He should not say to her, and when warning her about this sort of behavior, do not become secluded with such a person, even if you're speaking to her privately. Especially now that we don't have the Mesoita. Sorry. And it causes a halachic problem which this situation therefore arise. Whoever is not careful regarding the conduct of his wife and his children and the members of his household, and does not caution them and is not constantly mindful of their ways, until he knows that they are flawless and free of all sins, this person is considered a chayt. It says in the pasuk, you will know that your tent is at peace and you will be mindful of your home and not sin. Also last it is forbidden to hold two weddings for two brothers or two sisters on the same day. Do not intermingle one simcha with another. And according to some halachic authorities, we say you should make even two such weddings in the same week. And the proof is at the site from Yaakov. Complete the week of this one, and then you can have the other one. So Ayin Taz, Be'ehetiv, Erechaim, Siman, Tov, Kuf, Mem, Vav, Siv, Kotan, Aleph. And that concludes tonight's Netzach Shulchan Aruch. Have a good evening.